Hey everybody, it's me, Jackie Arment. I'm back again with another spooky video. Today we are gonna do a recipe, and it is kind of a fun spring-a-ween slash spooky Easter recipe, kinda. Basically, we are going to make homemade spooky Peeps. Now I know that Halloween Peeps exist. They have, you know, the ghosts, the pumpkins, and I think there are also like little Frankensteins now. And they're really cute and all, but you can only get those in October, which is kind of a bummer. And then also, sometimes you want those spring pastel colors, you know, mixed in with your spooky. I know I do. I mean, pastel goth is a thing. I totally love it, and sometimes I want those two things to mix together. And so that's basically what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna make some little pastel coffin-shaped Peeps. Now, if you don't like Peeps, if you were one of those people out there who don't like them, which there are a lot of people out there who don't skip this video, because we are making homemade Peeps, and I can assure you that homemade Peeps taste vastly different than the store-made ones. Now, if you do like Peeps, obviously you will like these because they are similar in nature, but they taste so much less artificial, and they are just like softer. They're not, you know, as firm. They just are so much better. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I have made these before. I made them back when we had our Trapped in a Video Game Halloween party a couple years ago. I made them look like chocobos from Final Fantasy, and they ended up being really, really cute. But I actually had some people at the party who didn't like Peeps and said that they really liked them. So just saying, if you like marshmallows at all, just give them a chance. Give them a chance before you skip this video. So anyway, before we get into all of that, I would like to say that if this is the kind of content you like, if you like spooky recipes, if you like crafting, tutorials, party planning, because this kind of goes with party planning, I do a lot of that on this channel, that you would give this video a thumbs up, and you would also hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. It's Halloween all year long here, not just in October. So if you like that, then stick with us, because it is a lot of spooky fun on this channel. Also, if you'd like to support this channel in a more personal way, I do have a Patreon. Patrons get lots of extra goodies, including extra content. I have 2 Patreon exclusive series there. One is called TerrorTube. It is a horror host type show hosted by me, where we do lots of extra fun spooky things. I do movie reviews, we make spooky cocktails, we read ghost stories, just that kind of stuff. However, it is for paid members only. But, you know, for just $3 a month, you can be a paid patron and have access to all of them. But there is also a series there that is for free. So you just have to be a member of my Patreon, even for free. I have quite a few free members, and it is called Friday Night Creepover. Those are just kind of fun chit-chatty videos, really relaxed, you know, kind of stuff. The latest one I did was I read some spooky would you rather questions. So, you know, just kind of stuff that we do at a sleepover. It's fun, and I have a lot of fun doing those. They're very, very chill. And yeah, those are available to any member, so even the free ones. I do also have the collection of TerrorTube videos available for purchase, so if you want to spend like $30 to buy the whole collection and watch them and you're a free member, you are totally welcome to do that. But again, like I said, only have to pay $3 a month to enjoy everything on my Patreons, which is not a bad deal in my opinion. So you'd be spending less in the long run. Also, I am doing a giveaway. By the time this video airs, I should have the information about that giveaway on my Patreon. And the giveaway will happen on April 21st. All members can participate in the giveaway, so even free ones. You do have a little bit of an advantage if you are a paid member, so you have more names in the raffle, essentially, if you're paid, but everyone has a chance to win, and I think it's a really fun one. I'm excited to do it. So if you wanted the information about that, you can obviously go to patreon.com/JackieArment and think about either giving a little bit of support, being a free member, or participating in the giveaway, watching extra content, all of that fun stuff. All right, well, I guess without further ado, we'll just go ahead and get into the video. Let's go. Alright, first we're going to go into like what we need to make this recipe. It is a very easy recipe overall, actually, and it doesn't take a lot of ingredients, as you can see. So actually making Peeps at home, not that hard. But basically what you're going to need is 2 cups of sugar, just regular granulated sugar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 packets of unflavored gelatin, 1/2 cup of water plus another 1/2 cup of cold water that we're going to add to the gelatin, a little bit of vanilla extract, some sanding sugar. I just got this at Walmart in the baking section. I got it because it has all the different colors, but you can also find it at the baking area in your local craft store. They have individual things of the sanding sugar. Some semi-sweet chocolate chips. You don't need very much of this. We're just basically going to use it to do a little bit of decorating on the Peeps, so we don't need a whole lot. And a cookie cutter of whatever shape you want. I'm using this little coffin because I felt like it was small enough. We don't really want the Peeps to be too big, but you could do anything you want. Basically, any cookie cutter you got, you can make into a Peep. And as far as the cookware goes, you're just going to need like a medium pot. This is what we're going to use to do our water and sugar mixture to dissolve the sugar. And a 9x13 baking dish, casserole dish. This is what we're going to put the Peeps in, or the marshmallow in, so it can solidify. Okay, we're in the kitchen, and basically the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bloom our gelatin. So basically we're going to put this in 1/2 cup of cold water. It doesn't have to be like ice cold, but it needs to be cold. And we're going to put it in a bowl with the gelatin, and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. And that will allow the gelatin to kind of activate and kind of gelatinize. That is very important. So we're going to do that really quick, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, let's go. Okay, so while we're waiting for this gelatin to start to bloom in 10 minutes, we're gonna move to the stove here, and we're gonna, on medium heat, we're gonna add our 2 cups of sugar and our other 1/2 cup of water, and we're gonna just stir it up until the sugar completely dissolves. Okay. Okay, so our sugar has dissolved, and if you look, our gelatin is all activated, and so we're going to put the gelatin in here now and mix it up until the gelatin dissolves, and we kind of bring this to a little bit of a boil. Okay. Okay, we are definitely at a boil now, so we're gonna turn this off. And we're gonna add it to our mixing bowl over here. Okay, we're gonna add our mixture to the mixing bowl. And then we're gonna also add our salt and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a hand mixer and we're gonna beat this until it starts to turn fluffy. Now, when you do this, at first it's gonna seem like it's not working. It's gonna seem like nothing's happening or you maybe did it wrong. But after like about 10 minutes, things will start to change and it will get really fluffy and start turning into marshmallow and it will start doubling in size. And it's really cool actually when it happens. You will sit there and think, I think I did this wrong, it's not working. But trust me, it ends up being really cool once it starts turning into marshmallow. So that's what we're gonna do next. All right, let's go. All right, see what we got now? It is basically like marshmallow fluff. So yeah, it's like, it stays the same consistency for a while. It's just brown and frothy for like 10 minutes. And like I said, you're gonna think, I did something wrong, it's not working, but just hang in there because it eventually, it magically starts turning white like this and it becomes marshmallow. And if you taste it, it tastes just like marshmallow fluff. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put some saran wrap in this and then we're gonna spray the saran wrap with cooking spray and then we're gonna pour our marshmallow mixture in to this dish and spread it out pretty evenly, okay? Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take another sheet of saran wrap, lay it out, spray it with the cooking spray, and then lay that on top, spray side down on the top of the mixture. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge for 4 hours. It's gonna be really hard to wait, but it's gotta solidify, and that's how it's gonna get to where it's not like sticky and runny like this. It's gonna get solid because the gelatin is gonna work and everything like that. And then we can get into cutting. We're gonna get to cutting them and everything. So I'll put it in the fridge and I'll see you guys in 4 hours. Okay.
later that night.
Okay, the time for it to set up is up. We have it in here. I'm probably gonna take it out of the pan here second, but it is firmed up, and that's why we have the saran wrap, so we can take it out of here really easily and cut it with our cookie cutter. So I got my cookie cutter here. I've got some parchment paper down to set the Peeps on once I'm done. I've got a little bowl of powdered sugar that I'm gonna use to kind of dip this in so it doesn't stick too much. You could use cooking spray if you wanted, or cornstarch even, but I didn't want to put too much more cooking spray on this because I want to be able to you know, the sugar to stick to it really well. So, but that's what this little plate is for. I've got a couple of plates because I'm going to use different ones for different colors, but this is where I'm basically going to put the sugar and put the Peep on it and roll it in the sugar after I've cut it, and get all the sugar to stick. And then I'm gonna lay it on my parchment paper sheet here. And then once we're done, we'll go on to the next step, which is we're gonna do a little bit of decorating to them. Okay, let's go. Alright, so here I have melted those semi-sweet chocolate chips. I melted them in the microwave, and I put it in this piping bag, and I just snipped a really tiny bit off the tip. And basically I'm just going around the whole edge of each of the coffins, and then doing a little cross in the middle. This first one here was kind of a mess, because I noticed that the chocolate just was only sticking to the sugar on the outside, and so it would come off kind of easily. But you know, it's kind of okay. It makes it kind of easy if you make a mistake to take it off. You'll see later that I do kind of redo this one because it ended up being really weird. But just the only note I can give is to just be slow, take your time, and you will end up making it look great. Okay. They're all done. Whoa. They look so cute. Yay. I'm so happy with them. They're so adorable. Now I get to try one. I'm gonna try a pink one because I like the pink ones. Oh, it's so much better than a regular Peep. It's got like this, it's softer for one, but I feel like it's also not as sweet because of the vanilla. I feel like the vanilla and like the little pinch of salt that we put in there kind of like, I don't know, it just gives it this like almost like a buttery kind of like taste. And then, you know, and that kind of helps because we have sugar all around the outside. So it actually helps it not be as sweet. So it's definitely not as sweet as a regular Peep, but that might be good. I think that's a good thing. I don't mind the sweetness of Peeps, but like, you know, there are people out there who don't because it's just too much. And I feel like this is not too much. It's like just perfect. I think these little coffins are like the perfect amount because I don't think I would want more than this. The dark chocolate on the outside too is also really good. But yeah, it's really good. I love them. By the way, the scraps that I had left over, you can't like re-roll the scraps and like cut more. It doesn't really work like that with the marshmallow. It's not like dough. So what I did is I just cut up all my scraps into little pieces, rolled them in some of the powdered sugar, and then put them in a container. And they're just like, you can use them just like as marshmallows for your hot cocoa, whatever. And they're really good. They're like better than regular marshmallows. But yeah, so that's, you know, kind of what you can do with the scraps left over. But yeah, ultimately, I think these turned out really good. They're super cute. I love them and I hope you guys did too. And that's it. Our little coffin Peeps. All right, that is it. That's it for the video. That's it for the recipe. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me make these spooky Peeps. I think they turned out really cute. And of course, very tasty. And maybe it'll inspire you to make some Peeps of your own at home. I promise you, even if you don't like Peeps, these are worth a try. They're not super hard to make, and they taste really great. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This was fun. I hadn't done a recipe in a while. I thought this was appropriate for springtime. If you want any more spring videos from me, I have a lot of them. I made like a spring pentacle wreath a while back. I also made a spring kind of cottagecore witch hat. I have a video where I decorated for Ostara, so if you want more like that's like kind of spooky spring stuff. And then if you want even more like another Peeps type video from me, last year me and my sisters tried some of these weird Peep flavors that they had out and we rated them. So that was fun, so you can check that out. So I have like a whole bunch of spring stuff. Maybe I'll try to make like a Spring-a-ween playlist because I'm starting to get more spooky spring stuff out. So I'll try to do that maybe and link it. But yeah, there's more things from me like this if you're interested. And obviously if you made it to the end of this video and you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. As far as new videos go, the next one at the end of this month will be our planning for our Halloween party, which I'm really, really excited about. I'm excited to share this theme with you guys. I'm excited to start the planning. And I guess I can give you guys a hint on what the theme is this year. I did say it wasn't spooky. It's not really necessarily a spooky theme. I guess it could be in some ways, but it's not specifically like Halloween-y. But I guess I will say that it is a super cool theme, or that we will have a super time at this party. So that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm excited to start planning this party, and I'm excited to share it with you guys and get get kick-started on it here and start working towards it. Yeah, so get excited about that. And obviously, if you want even more content from me, you can go to patreon.com/JackieArmand and think about either giving a little bit of support or being a free member and check out all the extra stuff I got there. Also, don't forget to check out the information on the giveaway that will be going on this April. So on April 21st, we will have that giveaway. And all you have to do is join to be a part of it. That's it. That's all you have to do. So, but you can see kind of what the giveaway is, what I'm giving away, and all of that kind of stuff. So, think about that. Obviously, I will always leave the links in the description of this video to my social media, so my Instagram and TikTok, where just stuff that doesn't make it to YouTube ends up there, everyday life stuff, that kind of thing. I will also leave a link to my Etsy shop, where I make spooky, witchy, Halloween-y things all year long. Mostly like prop potions, just kind of fun stuff like that. So you can look there and think about getting something. I do have a lot of pastel things there. I have some pastel potion bottles that I sell. I have some little cauldron candle holders that I make that are kind of pastel-y. I have little pastel coffin trays. I have lots of some pastel goth stuff there too. So if you're interested, that's there. As always, if you don't know, I do have 2 books that I have written that are available on Amazon to purchase, and I will leave links to those as well. One is a zombie romance, and one is a vampire adventure story. They're both available as paperback and Kindle versions, and you can read a little bit of the Kindle version on Amazon before you buy to see if it's your thing or not. They are great spooky books for this time of year when you're grasping at straws for spooky things when it's not spooky season. And I will also leave a link to my author website and my author Facebook page, where I update a lot of things on my writing, or at least I try to. And there's lots of information about the book that I am currently writing right now, which is about a young woman who is possessed by a demon. There are 2 leaked sneak peek chapters of that book available there, so you can kind of read a little bit of it and maybe get excited about it if you've read my previous stuff already. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I get excited about this time of year. It gets warmer, and that makes me get excited about planning Halloween stuff, working on props and stuff, because I can go outside and spray paint and everything. So the warm weather gets me excited about Halloween, which is kind of funny, but I do like to still savor the springtime. I do like the pastel colors, and which I didn't used to always in the past, but now that I can kind of incorporate them into spookiness, I do like them. So I enjoy that, and I try to, work it into my spooky lifestyle as much as I can to enjoy it more. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. So, as always, you guys, stay spooky, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.